Hello, everybody. Just starting to get things going right now. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and see me and stuff. James Hardy. Looks like everybody's jumping in the chat and all that good stuff. Can everybody see me okay and hear me okay? Just give me a thumbs up and just say you can hear me and see me okay. I got a different setup, so it's a little bit different. But everybody's jumping in here. Guys, tonight's not going to be a typical my live stream. So you guys know, and most of you guys are all aware. I've kind of been away this week, and I kind of want to fill you guys in on what happened, and just kind of let you guys know what's going on. I put on my Instagram that there was a tragedy, and it was, and then I put on here as well on the community tab that unfortunately my roommate and longtime friend passed away on Monday morning. Her name was Shawn, and she was a really, really nice lady, and she has been a friend and a roommate of mine for over 3 years. So she's been here a long time, and we became very close. And and this is kind of, I want to tell you her story because she was a really great lady, and I'm really fortunate to have these last 3+ years spending with her. And I'll kind of tell you guys what had happened. Like I said, her name is Shawn, and she, a few months ago, she was diagnosed with cancer. And she actually didn't want to tell me about it, but she eventually kind of broke down and told me about it. The good news was, after she was diagnosed, is the doctors believed that they could do some surgery and they could just remove it. It wasn't very big, and so it would just be a quick surgery. It was on a part of her lung, and so she was had surgery planned. And so Shawn went into the doctor on Friday morning, and so as Shawn was leaving the night before, she went out with her sister and had a nice time and stuff. And when she was leaving Friday, she said goodbye, and she said, "Make sure you watch my dog and stuff," because she has a dog, Angel. And I go, "No problem, Shawn. I'll see you when you get back," because she was supposed to be back on Sunday. So they did the surgery on, I think it was Friday evening. And when they were doing the surgery to remove the spot of cancer, they found that, and they were doing that. And as they were doing that, they found another mass that they didn't know was there. So they finished up with the initial surgery, and that was Friday night. And Saturday morning, she came back out of the surgery. And so Saturday morning, her family was there, and the doctors came in, and Shawn was doing good. They fixed the initial surgery, but then they informed her about the other stuff that they had found behind her lung and by her ribs and stuff. And it was a very large mass, and they would have to perform another surgery. So Shawn was she's a fighter. She's a very, very strong woman. And she was like, "I'm all for it. Let's get this taken care of, and I'll get it done." And so she was all ready for surgery they were going to start on Sunday. And on Sunday, I guess things kind of took a turn for the worst. And I believe it's called sepsis started setting in. And all of her organs started to shut down. And unfortunately, she didn't make it to the second surgery. And her daughter called me and said that her mom's not doing very well. And I was kind of hoping that it was I didn't know exactly the circumstances then. I just knew that she was going to be in the hospital a couple more days. And I said, don't worry, I'm watching the dog and everything's fine. And I'll make sure she's comfortable when she gets home. And then after Monday morning, literally about an hour after my coffee video had come out, I received a phone call, and I was told that Shawn had died Monday morning. I didn't expect it to happen. I don't know if I'm fully accepted it, but my house is a lot more quiet. And that's the first thing I noticed after she's been gone now for a few days. It's very quiet, and it's just a weird feeling. And one of the things I said that Shawn has been a part of Comics with Bueller from the very beginning. And when I say that, I mean she's been very supportive, or she was very supportive. And she'd see me out on like the kitchen counter and late at night, and I would be editing a video, and she'd come out and sit next to me and just talk and stuff and ask me what I'm doing. And we'd have a coffee together and stuff, and just talk about her day. And she'd watch some of the videos, and she said, oh, that sounds good, and I like that and stuff. So, that was nice. But Shawn has also become very close to my children, and I had to call my daughter and let my daughter know. And of course, my daughter was she was devastated because she really loves Shawn, and my son also. I don't think it's really hit him yet, to be honest with you. He kind of deals with death on a different way. So I think as time goes on, it'll kind of affect him a little bit more. But I wanted to share that with you because she was just a great lady, and she really enjoyed being here, and I enjoyed having her here. And she was a friend of a friend, and that's kind of how we were introduced to each other's. And then she became my roommate very, very shortly after. And like I said, we've lived together for the last 3 years, for the most part, just me and her. And my kids have come and stayed for a little while, a few months at a time, and that's how they got to know her. But one thing that I want to tell you guys, and this is kind of what affected me the most, and my daughter's in here right now. But this vest is what she gave me. So this was her vest. She gave this to me a while ago. And as you guys know, this is kind of my calling card, the vest. I believe it was one of her family members. It might have been her father's. And she had it. And then she gave it to me a while ago. And, and I decided to put it on my very first coffee video. And it's been pretty much a staple ever since. So even though you guys have never actually seen Shawn or anything, you've been looking at a part of her the whole time, because this is her leather vest. And I only wear this vest when I do these videos. It's just kind of my thing, and I like it type thing. And so it's important. I wanted to share that with you guys. And a few of you already knew that. I think I've somewhat referenced it a couple of times as it was a gift. But this was a gift from Shawn. And I remember when she gave it to me, and I was I'll be honest, when she gave it to me, I thought I'd never wear it. I was like, oh, okay. And I just stuck it in my closet, and it sat in my closet for a long time. And that day I decided to break it out and wear it on a video, and that's what it was. And so now it is a staple, and I plan on always wearing this vest. For one, I enjoy wearing it. For two, it reminds me of her, obviously. Um, but that's about it. She had a great family. She had many children. Her daughters and I got to know very well, and they would come over all the time. And she loved her family. She really did. And it's this last week has been a little. Obviously, it's different not having her here, but and then obviously their family is going through a lot, and so I've tried to. One of the reasons why I didn't really make any videos because I knew I'd have people coming in and out of the house, and I didn't want to be doing stuff when they're going through things and stuff like that. So, and honestly, I just didn't really feel um, very motivated to do so. Um, so anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys my story about Shawn. She will be greatly missed. Um, I know my daughter, obviously, she's in here now, and she, like I said, that was honestly that's probably a hard thing telling my daughter because she didn't really know what was going on, and it was so sudden and everything. Um, but we had a good time together, and when you have renters and stuff, and you're always a roommate and a renter, and you're splitting costs on everything, and a lot of times that relationship can go sour, but mine and hers never did, and we had a it just well, we fit together like yin and yang type thing. So it was really nice to spend that time with her, and I know her family really appreciated knowing that she was here with me and everything was safe, and she felt really Shawn felt really blessed being here, coming from where she was coming from before she came to my door. So it was really nice to have her. Her daughters have made me feel very, very appreciative and stuff for everything, and they're great people. Her whole family's really. I've met all her family, and like I said, it's been over 3 years we've lived together, and they're all just really, really great people. But I don't want to go too long. This is going to be short, and I just want to say that it's thank you so much for everybody in the chat and everyone who's gave me all the kind words and the support and stuff. And Jeffrey Komikhan made a video, and there was all the comments that people left on that video. It's just heartwarming. And another gentleman sent me a Bob's World. That's what his profile goes by on YouTube. He sent me a little in memorial type thing that I'm planning on reading at her funeral. It's just lovely what he sent me and stuff. I just it's a little private, so I really don't want to share it, but I want to. It's something I want to share with her family at their service and stuff. So, but I thought it was just great. But all the kind words everybody's left on Instagram and YouTube and everything is just it goes a long way, and it makes me appreciate the community because I've dealt with loss before, and I've dealt with loss before and felt very alone because of that loss. And besides it being very quiet, I don't feel alone anymore because there's so many people that I've come to really enjoy talking to and interacting with, and that's you guys right here. As far as comics with Bueller goes, I'm still going to I'm going to take a little bit more time off. I don't want, like, there's a lot of activity going on, and there's going to be more people in and out. So I'll try to get somewhat back to my regular schedule next week, so maybe probably later in the week. As far as Bueller boxes go, Sam was going to come over tomorrow, but I don't think he is, and that's fine. They probably won't be till later in the month, so I'll get back at those later. And another thing that kind of came to attention is I know I had planned on going to C2E2, which is the Komikhan in Chicago in March. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make that. It's just something that I have some other plans I have to take care of, and just for some other reasons or whatnot. So I'm not, unfortunately, won't be able to go to the Chicago C2E2, and I'm very sorry, because I was looking forward to hanging out with a lot of really great people. But besides that, I think I'm doing pretty good. This is a little bit emotional to talk about it, but I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I'm able to share Shawn's story and all that stuff. I want to say thanks to everybody again for joining me tonight. Thanks to my moderators who are in here, Sam and Jeffrey Komikhan, and John's Comments with Kids. Appreciate that. And also the Comic Core, which is on later tonight. I'm not going to be on with them. We're going to be going out for a dinner tonight, so I won't be on with Comic Core, but please check them out. Those are some really great people, and this is, I think, my first one I've missed, but I'm sure they got something pretty cool planned. So there's some good people there. All right, guys. I'll see you later next week, and I love every one of you. And I love every one of you. So, all right, I'm gonna call it good. Have a good night, and I will see you guys very soon. All right.